Hello, eavesdroppers. Welcome to another pop culture tarot reading. I hope you all are feeling like $1,000,000. On today's episode, we are doing an energetic check-in on Miss Beyonce, an energy reading. Beyonce, this was a requested reading a few weeks back, and unfortunately, I cannot find the questions. The only questions I remember the viewer asking me was about Act 3. Will she release Act 3 anytime soon? I did see a trailer. Don't know if it was AI, but it did say it was coming soon. But that could have been AI. Alright, so I hope you all are feeling like $1,000,000. Everything I say in this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I have no proof, so take it with a grain of salt. Alright, so let's look at Miss Beyonce. I'm going to kind of look at Beyonce's, what is her focus right now? What is her focus? What is Beyonce's focus right now? Her focus is on her patterns. She's starting to recognize some patterns in herself where she's bored with a routine or something being mundane, which is a very Virgo-like energy here. She feels like it's kind of boring, monotonous, tedious, mundane. What is that about? Why is your focus on? Could be that she's perfecting something. She's in a grind mode. She's working on the same thing repetitiously. This could be practicing for a tour. This could be her working on music and, recording the same lyrics over and over again. What is her focus right now? Her focus is on the Chariot. So this is about her taking action. She feels like it's the right time for her to take action. The pathway is clear. This is her willpower feeling unstoppable and determined. She's also pushing for a victory lap. She's feeling very inspired and driven right now. So she's in grind mode. She's locked in. She's focused. This could be her recording. This could be her, like I said, doing routines, dance routines. What's going on here? She feels very fired up. All right, so she's showing up as the Queen of Swords. She's unapologetic. She's making blunt statements. She's not backing down. She's been assertive, confrontational. She's standing up for what she believes and not taking no for an answer. She's being very vocal about something in her life. She's at that stage of her life where she feels like she doesn't want to be nice about things when it comes to her business. Show me more. What is her focus right now? Her focus is on the Five of Swords. So she definitely has a very competitive spirit right now. And it feels like anything that gets in her way will be trampled over. She's the Chariot. When the Chariot is headed your way, you got to get out of the way. She's going really hard. This could be in the gym. This could be in the studio. This could be in a dance studio. In arenas, practicing. She's getting herself prepared for something. Okay, Beyonce, what is your biggest fear right now? What's your biggest fear? She came out in Tyler's reading as maybe just not wanting to give up her throne. Okay, so we have insincere feelings here. So she feels like she's focusing on some empty promises here, not being able to deliver. She's also addicted to attention and maybe feeling a bit moody right now. She could be very reactionary. She could be grumpy and moody because she is so in grind mode that anything that takes her out of that could be something that really irritates her. Also, there could be something going on in her relationship with the Knight of Cups being a challenge. That's romantic feelings. She could be wondering if the feelings are dying in her relationship. What are your fears right now? The High Priestess, she doesn't want to tell. She doesn't want to tell. She's keeping it very close to her heart. She keeps a lot close to her heart. She smiles even when she's in pain. She said, you just got to read the energy. Read the room. She said, if you know, you know. Show me more. Okay, so she's fearful of the Great Reset here. She's fearful of starting over. She's fearful of bringing this new album out with all of the controversy that's been going on around her and her husband's name. She's like, is this a good time? I think that's why it keeps getting pushed back. It's like I feel her wanting to like soft launch something just to test the temperament of the people. And maybe this recent performance with Jay-Z was one of those things. She wants to know if we're going to forgive them for all of the rumors, all of the controversy that they've been in the news about lately. She's like, well, people still accept me. And also she's doing something different with this music, with this full energy. That's something different and spontaneous, uncharted territory, which could be rock and roll, like people have stated. So she's afraid to step out here. She's wondering if she's going to have any luck with this. Show me more. What's your biggest fear right now? Okay, so her biggest fear is the Eight of Wands, Sagittarius, Mercury and Sagittarius. And again, this is her feeling that drive to want to jump out there and just kind of spontaneously act. She's wondering if this is going to catch on, if she's going to have the success that she's used to. I also feel like she has a fear. She doesn't. It's like she's reluctant to travel. Is what I'm getting here. Okay, what about your relationship? What do you want to say, if anything, about your marriage, your relationship? Because I feel something is worrying you. Okay, she has the Fool again here. I feel she wants a clean break. What is this? I don't feel like emotionally she wants a clean break, but she feels like this is something she wants to. She wants to wipe away all the controversy. She wants a clean slate. She has the Fool energy here. What is this about? She's pointing out some reckless behavior or something. What is the... Okay, so we have the Chariot card moving right along with quickness, a desire to travel, determination, moving forward. And okay, so Beyonce's marriage is trying to overcome all of the negative publicity here. She's like, can we get back to the level we were before? Jay-Z leans, in my opinion, on Beyonce's fandom, her stardom, to keep him afloat. How do you feel about Jay-Z allegedly using you to keep himself afloat? People say he pimps her out. How do you feel about that, Beyonce? She said it's a mental conflict. She feels confusion. She feels doubt, mixed feelings, stagnancy. She's in two minds. She's torn and she's unsure. That's Moon in Libra, the Two of Swords. What else do you feel? She feels like she has one foot in the door and one foot out the door. That's what I'm saying. Some part of her wants to leave, but emotionally she doesn't know how. Allegedly. Show me more. She loves her husband. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups. She wants people to back off. There's something about her feeling rejected too. She doesn't feel like he loves her as much as she loves him. She feels like there's some kind of boundaries or something that he has up. There's a blockage between them. We got struggle love here, broke, toxic, dysfunctional, going nowhere, more trouble than it's worth. We have Legion, afflicted with demons, entity attachments, cursed, hexed, and spiritual warfare. But she still has feelings for him. It says still has feelings for you. She could be wondering if he still has feelings for her. She says this relationship stinks to high heaven. She says it's a disaster waiting to happen, extremely bad, poor quality, a flawed plan, likely to fail, not well thought out, and a bad strategy. But they're about to reach a milestone. Now, how long have they been married? Because it says they're reaching a milestone, celebrating a moment, a major birthday, a positive turning point, a major breakthrough, an event, occasion, or an achievement. And she says she's acting real demure here. The Temperance card, she said she has poise and composure, decorum, calm, at peace. Again, Beyonce doesn't let people see her sweat. We will never know how she truly feels. She's very elegant and graceful, and she's shy and quiet and reserved and modest and mindful. This is understated beauty, even keel, down-to-earth, girl next door, relatable, conservative. And she has a rival of long-awaited news. Decoded is here. Now, this new album could end up breaking a lot of the codes down. And there's a dispute here she's pointing out. Litigation or quarrel. Now, this could be his legal issues, all of the allegations against him. A lack of direction. She feels like the veil is removed here with demystified, decoded. Seeing beyond the veil, making sense of a mysterious personal circumstance, sixth sense and spirit of discernment. She feels like people see through them now. Okay, so what do you want to say about Act 3? Is it coming out anytime soon? Is it coming out anytime soon? Is it coming out anytime soon? Act 3. We have the Five of Swords. And that feels like a no. Why? Why is it not coming out? We have Mercury retrograde. We are currently in a Mercury retrograde. It says communication issues. That could be technological issues, travel delays, creative blocks, technological issues, bad timing for signing contracts, reading the fine print, if you must. Okay, or run it by a professional first. And this is the past resurfacing to test you. Interesting. Okay, so some kind of glitch in the matrix is what I'm getting with that. This what's going on with Act 3? Okay, we have October 23rd through November the 22nd could be significant. We may get signs of life at that point. Scorpio season, show me more. Better safe than sorry. She's playing it safe. She has a fear of change and she's stuck in a comfort zone. Okay, so it's like she has a fear of this new music she's trying to put out. She knows her fan base is going to support it, but it could be that she's doing rock or some, music that's seen as Caucasian music, even though all the genre started with us, but it's about reclaiming that for her. That's what she's been doing with this trilogy of albums. Show me more. She said money is on autopilot here. So she wants to enjoy the fruits of her labor. Beyonce is tired. She's like, I've worked so long, so hard. I'm ready for a soft life. She wants to live a soft life and enjoy all of her labor. She's tired. Nine of Pentacles, that's Beyonce's energy. Venus in Virgo. September the 1st through the 10th of September. We have Gender Wars. This came out in the Tyler reading as well. Then we have a lapdog, a flunky, a do-boy, a do-girl, a sycophant, a puppet, a sucker, a patsy, a servant, a minion, a yes-man, a woman, a suck-up, a kiss-ass, a brown-noser, a subordinate, pushover, or mouthpiece. This is why she's standing up. She's going out with a bang. Okay, Beyonce. She's pointing out the politics here with the record label or something going on. This is the same thing that came out for Tyler. Beyonce, got the Hierophant here. Respectability politics here. This is groupthink. This is the hive mind. She calls her fans the hive, the beehive. She wants to impress everybody. She puts a lot of pressure on herself. Beyonce, what was I going to ask? What is the direction of your new music? Is it rock? Is it rock? Okay. Let's see. Okay. So, she's gonna be, I feel like it is rock. I feel like it's rock influenced, okay? This is her going against the grain is what she's telling me. She's speaking a harsh truth here. She has something to say. She's very vocal in this album. She's getting things off her chest. And I do feel like it will be rock adjacent. Okay? She says she's ready to focus on the greater things in life. She wants to think beyond her current situation and strive for bigger and better while also encouraging others to conquer their territories and achieve their goals. So she's going to still be a mouthpiece in the music industry. My next question was going to be, is this her last album? And this came out in the Tyler reading in regards to Beyonce, how Beyonce feels towards her. She's going to eventually know that she has to pass the torch here. Does she like it? No, but she just wants it to be done right. It's almost like how Michael Jackson took Beyonce under his wing a bit and really loved on her and celebrated her. This is what she's doing to the next generation, although I think she's a little more reluctant just because of the pressure they put on women to compete. Is this your last album? Is this your last and final album? A lot of cards jumped out. I feel like she may be confused about that. She may do a premature retirement and then come out of it. Do you plan to retire? Is this your last album? She says she wants to share her gift with the world. Okay, show me more. She says she's set for life. She has it all. She wants for nothing. She's financially stable. Life is good and she has no complaints. Okay. She's pointing out the Eight of Pentacles, her reputation, how much of a consummate professional she is, her good character, again, her skills, her mastery, her skill set in music. She just wants it to be done right. The Eight of Pentacles is about passing the torch, like I just said. And then she's pointing out skincare routine. So she may start to make products related to skincare, maybe even something to do with pregnancy or mothers or natural products here. She's also pointing out she may want to go into some kind of ministry, spiritual advice, mentorship, working in a religious institution. I don't know. She has aspirations to do something like that, but it's showing up here. She says right now she has a fear of getting out of it and then regretting it. She wants to travel more, but for leisure, not for work. She's pointing out all the good memories. She's feeling very nostalgic about her heyday, her youth. She wants to do something here for other artists where they can have a fair shake. But it's saying that she has toxic positivity, unrealistic optimism, people pleasing, invalidating negative emotions and experiences on the human spectrum, fake happiness, pressure to be perfect, nice, or likable, out of balance, performative, no sustainability, judging yourself harshly for having a negative moment, and then the Seven of Wands. She wants to protect the younger generation. There's so much she's seen, so much she's been through, but she doesn't know how to go about doing that. Because she doesn't want to ruffle feathers of people she knows are gatekeepers. Beyonce, do you have anything to say in closing? Anything you want to say in closing? She says she's being spiritually guided. Where are you being spiritually guided to? This could be moving overseas permanently. She's pointing out the heiress, so she's passing this torch to Blue Ivy. Like I said in Blue Ivy's reading, I'm going to do another one on Blue Ivy right after this. So she's pointing out the heiress, the beneficiary, the progeny, the socialite that's going to inherit this windfall of money and generational wealth. There's a wealth transfer. She's saying, I'm passing this down to my daughter. That's why she doesn't want these other girls to take her throne. She wants to pass it to her daughter. Okay, she's also pointing out the album could have been pushed back due to somebody hacking the music, stealing the music. She's also pointing out personality disorder, Gemini and Virgo energy. And then we have medicinal marijuana. I don't know what that means. She's pointing out her fan base, just like Tyler did with the parasocial relationships here. The toxic, bad, dark side of fame. She's ready to turn that around. She's pointing out that the system is collapsing. She's saying the system is collapsing. It's erratic right now. People are lashing out and blaming external factors or retreating into silence and depression, triggering deep fears of inadequacy or exposing of lies and false grandiose personas. This is about us seeing people for exactly who they are, and the House of Cards is collapsing. The left-hand work is not working anymore. This is why she's running to religion, I believe, personally. Yeah, Hierophant comes out again. She wants to be in a controlled environment where there is social hierarchy. She wants to run back to her roots. She wants to go back to her Christian upbringing. She wants out of this dark matrix that she's in. She wants a breath of fresh air. The bottom of the deck says a new start, the Fool again. Brave new world. A blank canvas, a clean slate, a leap of faith. Opportunity knocks, a new beginning, and taking risk. And she wants to exit. The next card says exit. And consistency is key. She wants to finish what she started. She wants to go out with a bang. I do believe this will be a premature exit, and I think she may come back in a whole new genre of music. Maybe something more centered around gospel or spirituality. I feel like she's trying to break free of this matrix because she's getting older. Now, why would she turn her daughter over to it if she, allegedly, if she feels that way? I don't know. Like I told you all in the Blue Ivy reading, it could be contractual. All right, guys, because the Hierophant is the order. It is contracts. Something you feel obligated to do. So she may be, reluctant in doing that. Who wants to turn their child over? But if you signed up for it, you signed up for it. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you in the next episode.